Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This show is real estate and home improvement. Not just real estate, but investing, places to put your money, how's the market going, things like that. We like to talk about all kinds of things. All week we've had guests telling us how to upkeep our home, how to select a roofer, a plumber, etc. But my favorite part of the show is when we have realtors come on the show and show us their listings. I've been trying to figure out what is going on with the market. Are the interest rates too high? Are they too low? Is it time to buy? Is it a time to sell? We've asked an expert to come on the show and answer those questions for us. Welcome, Rob Brown. What's your company?
Century 21 Select Real Estate, ylprealtor.com.
I actually thought your name was YLP Realtor.
That's okay.
All
That's
your
the,
social
that's
media,
the brand.
your YouTube channel, is that? Facebook?
That's correct.
Instagram, Twitter, YLP Realtor.
That's correct.
And
That's
YLP
correct.
stands for what?
YLP stands for Yosemite Lakes Park, which is in Coarsegold, California.
Right.
All the locals call it YLP.
YLP, yeah. Is it before Coarsegold?
It is. It's before Old Town Coarsegold, on the left-hand side going north on 41.
What's the structure? Is it a planned unit development?
It is. YLP's made up about 2,300 plus or minus homes, all above 1 acre, so it's a minimum 1 acre. There's some parcels that are as much as 8 or 10 acres, but most of them are around 1 to 2 acres.
And is there some kind of membership?
There is. There is an HOA there. It's the YLOA, Yosemite Lakes Organization, or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but it's the YLP HOA, and there's a lot of amenities that come with the HOA too. Equestrian center, tennis courts. What's that? Pickleball. I don't play pickleball. A lot of people are doing that now.
Very popular right now.
Yeah, absolutely. My wife went to the pool today and did some aerobics, some swimming aerobics, et cetera, et cetera. And with the heat going on today, I think that's probably a good idea.
And you live there?
I do. I do. I live and work and play in YLP.
And there's like 2,300 residences.
That's correct.
I've driven through. They don't seem very tight packed.
No. It's actually, if I remember correctly, it's 10 square miles, so it's very expansive in terms of the community.
Right.
And there's actually recreation areas that include hikes that go up to the top of the mountains. I love it there.
Is there a spot where you can see over to that lake in Madera?
There is actually. In fact, the first home, I think, if we're going to show Lily Mountain, has the $1 million view that you can actually see Lake Hensley, in Madera County. Yeah.
I think I want to ask you all these questions about the market, but let's look at your listings first.
Let's do it.
And I think this is the first one?
Yes, this is, this looks like, if it's the one on Lily Mountain, this is 41082 Lily Mountain in Yosemite Lakes Park, or YLP. This house is absolutely beautiful. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 3,900 square feet, and it's priced at $575. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I want to ask you about that when we get to the market.
Yeah.
I think this is the interior.
It's priced to sell. This interior has been fully updated. The kitchen is beautiful, with an expansive view, that $1 million view right out that kitchen window.
Kitchen windows, I can see that.
Butcher block countertops.
I usually don't do this live, but I'm going to try to zoom in on that view a little bit. See if we look out the window. Look at that. Oh, it goes all the way across.
Oh, yeah. How cool is that?
What are they looking at out there?
That is Madera County, looking towards Madera. And you actually, there's another picture that you'll be able to see it, but you'll actually be able to see Lake Hensley through those kitchen windows.
Oh, so is this the first house up there? Or?
It's not the first house, but it's on top of the mountain. It's on top of Lily Mountain.
So you can see Lake Hensley.
That's correct. If you could zoom in, you probably could see it right there, actually.
It's not as easy as
it looks. Not as easy, right?
Here's another interior shot.
Those kitchen appliances are all brand new in 2023. This is the master bedroom. It's huge, and it's got its own private deck that overlooks that view as well.
And you can see the views.
I mean, absolutely. Go out there with a cup of coffee or a glass of wine, and that is the master bedroom. Master bath, I should say. Fully updated, beautiful.
By the way, I set up this zoom in advance because it caught my eye. I'm going to zoom in on the bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
With another view. That window looks out over off that view. That's right.
Okay, tell us about how much is it?
So this one is priced at $575. What a bargain
Yeah.
for a multi-gen house. One thing I should mention too is on the bottom floor underneath that deck, you can't really see it there. There's a full suite for a mother-in-law suite. So if you have a multi-generational family where you've got, generations from 1, 2, 3 generations, beautiful,
It's a perfect
perfect
house
house for that.
And so how many square feet, how many bedrooms?
You're 3,900 square feet. It's on 1.6, 1.7 acres, something like that. And it's 5 bedroom, 5 bath. The downstairs is fully self-contained with a ingress and egress that's separate from the rest of the home. And it's also got a kitchen down there along with a bath. So it's fully self-contained.
My biggest regret when I had the big lot home on 5 acres, my regret was that it was not 1 acre.
Yeah.
1 acre's a lot, right?
It is.
It's a lot
It is.
And this one is?
This one's 1.6. The beautiful thing about this is there are 2 pads. You can kind of see where it starts on the right-hand side of that picture. So if you're wanting to build a big shop or an extra garage, this also has a 4-car oversized garage on the left there.
Wow.
You can't really see it,
Yeah,
but the home's got everything. It's a beautiful home.
And when do they see it? You have open houses, or they should just call you?
Yeah, just give me a call. We are talking about doing an open house the 3rd Saturday, I believe, of July. It's not set in stone yet, but give me a shout. We'll be glad to show it to you.
I meant to ask you before the show started if I could put your number on the screen, and I did. Is that okay?
That's fine. 559, 580-2370.
2370. And who answers that?
That would be me
That's
every
right,
single
you
time.
president. Very good. Next house. See if I
The
can-
next house, now the first one was special. This one is special in its own right because guess what? It's a rare opportunity to buy a house right on the lake. This is Blue Heron Lake, and the house is right there in the center of the screen, and you can
Right
see it
about
right
there.
there. There you go. There's actually 4 parcels that make up just under 2 acres, and this house, unlike a lot of others in YLP, was built recently in 2017. That roof right there, this is very important because of the whole defensible space with CAL FIRE. Insurance companies love this house because that roof is a lifetime concrete roof.
Concrete.
That is fire resistant.
Yeah.
Also stucco exterior. It's also got fire sprinklers on the interior,
inside.
which a lot of homes in YLP do not.
Yeah.
And modern features, it's got the tankless on-demand water heater, obviously updated kitchen.
Does that fridge stay or go?
That fridge is staying.
Staying. Wow.
Absolutely.
I'd
Yep.
buy it just for the fridge.
Yep. And the thing that's really cool about this is you're right on the lake, which the lake, Blue Heron Lake, has a hiking trail that goes the full perimeter of the lake. It's about 1.5 miles long, and you can access that directly from your backyard.
There's more pictures of the lot in the lake than there are the house, but that's
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not it.
That's what this house is all about too.
Yeah.
It's just you're right there on the lake, and
What a
it's,
great place to raise your kids or retire, either way.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell us how much this is. And
So this house is priced at $519,800.
Okay.
It's also priced to sell. Where are you going to find something on the lake like that? A newer home with all the newer amenities and all the amenities that go with the HOA as well.
now, these 2 houses at YLP are in the 500,000s,
That's correct.
and all these houses in North Fresno, which some of them aren't very big at all, are $700,000.
That's right.
So
That's
yours
right.
are a bargain relatively.
That's true,
Yeah.
and you've got property that goes with
Got
that.
property,
Most of the houses in Fresno are on a standard lot, whereas any of these houses are going to be 1 acre plus.
Now, today I know there's some construction on the 41,
Yeah.
but normally, how long would it take you if you lived up there and you had a job in Fresno?
Well, I actually, when I first moved there 7 years ago, I was working in Fresno. It took me 35 minutes door to door.
35 minutes, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So not a bad commute
If
at
you're
all.
watching from Los Angeles, that's probably be the fastest commute you've ever had.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Amazing.
I've got two sets of buyers we were talking about coming from Los
LA,
Angeles
yeah.
next week.
Right.
And that's what they're interested in.
Yeah. Now, tell me about the market. Are people buying houses now?
Absolutely. So I just got back from vacation, but prior to going on vacation in June, I actually closed escrow on 4 of my listings in June alone.
Was it
So,
all in YLP or?
2 of them were YLP, one was in Coarse Gold, outside of YLP, and the other one was in Mariposa. So houses are still selling, buyers are still coming out. You know, as realtors, we just got to keep our nose to the grindstone, keep working, and you know, houses are still selling, buyers are still out there.
I paid 12% interest on my first house, or 11%, something like that. I don't. These these rates seem just fine to me.
I was right there with you. I think I was 13% on mine.
Right,
So.
and they could go up. Maybe now is the time to buy
true.
before they go up.
And the home prices will always continue to go up. I mean, they're going to cycle a little bit up and down, but they'll always continue in the long term to rise. And if you're waiting for a lower interest rate, chances are you're losing money.
Right.
Because if you bought a house today, it's going to be worth more in a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road.
Tell me about the houses we just looked at. They're FHA qualified houses?
Yes, they are. Yeah, both of them are FHA, especially that one that was built in 2017. But the one on Lily Mountain that was built in, I believe it was the late 80s, we actually just got a 2-year certification on the roof.
So
we
it's
wanted
ready
to
to go
give some
FHA.
peace of mind.
And what about VA, veterans?
VA, yeah, certainly. They can come out. We certainly can get them qualified on that.
I've heard veterans can get in for nothing down.
They do, absolutely. And in fact, the one in Mariposa that we just closed on in June was a VA loan. So,
So it works.
Absolutely.
Veterans, if you're renting, call Rob Brown. Get out of the rental. Now, by the way, and you could show not just your listings, but any listing in the home
absolutely.
market. So,
I'm very familiar with all of the mountain communities. We've got Coarse Gold. We've got Indian Lakes, which is also in Coarse Gold, Oakhurst, Bass Lake, Ahwahnee, Mariposa, Fish Camp, all of those areas up there. Be glad to show homes there.
now, what about so buyers, sellers? Someone wants to sell, they should call you.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, right now, most of who I'm working with are sellers, but I've got buyers coming as well. So I've done probably about a 50-50 mix, buyers and sellers.
Anywhere in the Fresno market, call Rob Brown, but especially if you're looking at those mountain communities, foothills or mountains, what do you call it?
I call it both.
Both
I
mountains?
think, yeah. We've got deer, so I guess it qualifies for mountains.
What else do you want our viewers to know, Rob?
Well, you know, you asked me about buying and selling. I've got designations on both sides. ABR is something that is called the Accredited Buyer's Representative. It's really important because, as you know, the NAR settlement, there's some big changes coming up that are going to affect buyers and sellers, and you need to talk to a realtor that knows what's coming and what the rule changes are going to entail.
Yeah, I am a real estate broker. I don't do that much business, but I have no idea what the rules are. That's why people need to go to somebody
Absolutely.
who knows.
It's a big deal because you could end up paying 2 commissions if you don't know what you're signing when you're dealing with different realtors.
Right.
So,
and that's why you go to a realtor, because they, by rules, they can't cheat you or things like that.
That's right.
They
That's right.
They have to take care of you. I should have said
That's
it
right.
that way. They do.
well, it's not that you know, I don't think anybody would do anything malicious, but if they're not familiar and not if they don't know what's going on with the current rule changes, because it's changing almost weekly right now as far as being pushed out. Right now, it was going to be taking effect in July 15th. Now it's pushed to August 17th. So there's definitely, it's a dynamic situation, and you need to have a realtor that's on top of it.
I would think if you have a good realtor, that a buyer or seller wouldn't even know the difference, because it's going to go about the same. You just got to have different paperwork.
Well, not quite. And I'll tell you, one of the realtor's jobs, in my opinion, one of our jobs is to communicate, because the abundance of it or the lack of it can either mitigate stress or alleviate stress within a transaction. Hey, let's face it, it's one of the biggest transactions financially that an individual or a couple will do in their lifetime. And it's stressful. And the right agent can help you to alleviate some of that stress.
Rob Brown is our guest. Look, there's this number, 559-580-2370. Go to his website, ylprealtor.com. You even have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's youtube.com @ylprealtor.
Very good. Stick around. We're going to be back with more real estate and home improvement right after this.